Today, we'll learn sound spelling patterns to help us read and spell single syllable and multi-syllable words. Take a look at my words here. Saw, cause. Each of these words has the aw sound, but it's spelled differently in each word. Aw in saw is spelled A-W. Aw in cause is spelled A-U. A-W and A-U are vowel teams. In these words, they stand for the aw sound. Sometimes the letter W is part of a vowel team, like in A-W. Here are some other words with the aw sound. Pause, like when you take a break from something for a moment. Straw, like you drink out of. Yawn, like you do when you're sleepy. Audio, meaning something to do with listening. Audio. All of those words have the aw sound, but they're spelled differently in the words. Today, we're going to learn spelling patterns for the aw sound. Here are two ways you can spell the aw sound in words. The picture of the tool called the saw will help us remember. Aw can be spelled A-W or A-U. When you see A-W or A-U in a word that you don't know how to read, you might try the aw sound. When you want to spell a word and you hear the aw sound, you might try spelling it with the letters A-U or A-W. Let's look at some more words with A-U and A-W. Jaw, like this part of my mouth right here, the jaw, has A-W for aw. Paw, like a dog, his single paw. Because. Claw, on, lawn. Take a look at this table of words. These words are sorted by the spelling A-U or A-W. In each of these words, A-U or A-W makes the aw sound. Watch as I read these words in the A-U column. Sauce, taught, fault. Sauce, taught, fault. All of these words in the A-U column have the sound aw spelled with A-U. Watch as I read these words in the A-W column. Lawn, shawl, gnaw. All of the words in this column have the aw sound spelled with A-W. Remember, the picture or image of the tool that we call the saw will help us remember that the aw sound can be spelled with either A-U or A-W. Let's look at some other spelling patterns, though, that also say aw. Take a look at my words here. Walk, lost. Did you hear the aw sound? A-L is making the aw sound in the word walk, and O is making the aw sound in the word lost. A-L and O also stand for the aw sound. In walk, the letter L is silent. Listen and watch as I read other words with A-L or O for the aw sound. Tall, long, chalk, moth. These sound spelling cards will help us remember the sound and the spellings. Let's look at the first one, the sound spelling card with the picture of the ball reminds us that the aw sound can be spelled with AL, where the L is sometimes silent. The sound spelling card with the picture of the otter reminds us that the aw sound can be spelled with the letter O. Let's look at some more words where the aw sound is spelled with AL and O. Talk, talk. Frost, frost. Fall, moss, moss. Again, take a look at this table. You'll see words sorted by AL or O spelling. Let's read those words. Watch as I read the words in the AL column. Ball, stall, chalk. The aw sound in these words is spelled with AL, where the letter L is sometimes silent. Watch as I read these words in the O column. Boss, boss, song, moth. The aw sound in these words is spelled with O. The sound spelling card that has a picture of the ball reminds us that the aw sound can be spelled AL, where the letter L is silent sometimes. The sound spelling card otter reminds us that the aw sound can be spelled with O. And then remember, the sound spelling card with the picture of the saw reminds us that the aw sound can be spelled either AW or AU. Remember our vowel teams. All right, now it's time for you to practice along with me. So we're going to do our blend and read. It reminds us that vowels AU, AW, AL, and O stand for the aw sound. The letter W is sometimes part of a vowel team, like it is in AW. And then the L in AL is silent. Sometimes, though, not quite all of the time. So remember, when we do blend and read, we blend the word and then we read the word. So here we go. We're starting right here on line 1. Pause, pause. This means when you take a break from something for a moment, a pause. Awk, hawk. A type of a bird is a hawk. A hawk is a type of a bird. Soft, soft, the opposite of hard, soft. Pause, pause. The plural for paw is paws. Walk, walk. And there we see an example of where AL is making the aw sound and the L is silent, walk. Now let's do a fluency read of our whole line 1. Here we go. Pause, hawk, soft, pause, walk. Let's move on to line 2. Remember, we're going to blend and then read. All, ball. Lost, lost. Draw, draw. Toss. Remember, toss is when you might throw something but more lightly than a hard throw, a toss. All, haul. Haul is usually when you take something like a big box from one place to another. You haul it. Let's fluency read our line 2. Here we go. Ball, lost, draw, toss, haul. Okay, line 3. Blend and read with me. Gauze, gauze. A gauze is a type of a bandage or a real light type of Band-Aid would be a gauze. All, call. You know what that means. Call out to someone or call them on a phone. Off, off, the opposite of on. Thaw. When you let something that's cold or frozen room up to warm temperature, thaw is the word you would use for that. Thaw. Fault. Fault is the last word. Let's fluency read. Gauze, call. Off, thaw, fault. Let's take a look at line 4. Blend and read. Off, moth. All, claw. All, haul. Jaw. Taught. I know that GH a lot of times is silent, so taught. That looks right and sounds right. Taught. Let's fluency read. Moth, claw, haul, jaw, taught. Line 5, blend and read. K, ought, caught. K, ost, cost. H, alt, halt. That's an example of where I might hear the ul as part of the al, halt. On, fawn, like a baby deer is referred to as a fawn. Launch, launch, like something blasts off, it launches it into the air. Let's fluency read. Caught, cost, halt, fawn, launch. All right, remember line 6 is always our sentence. We're going to blend and read the words in our sentence, and then we will fluency read our whole sentence. Here we go. We know some of these words, and we won't need to blend and read them, and that's okay. We'll just read the ones we know, of course. We'll blend and read the ones that we need help with. All will applaud, applaud. Okay, applaud means to clap. All will applaud for the singer. All will applaud for the singer if she sings the song, there's my aw and song, without a flaw. That means like without a mistake. If she sings the song without a flaw, or another word, a mistake. Let's fluency read. All will applaud for the singer if she sings the song without a flaw. And one more time. All will applaud for the singer if she sings the song without a flaw. All right, let's get you ready today for your independent word work that you will do in your word workstation. Remember, today we've talked about the vowels, A-U, A-W, A-L, and O. And remember, A-U, A-W make that vowel team, and then we have A-L and O, and they all make the aw sound in the words that we looked at today. So you're going to be thinking about looking for those spelling patterns in these words. You're going to be doing a decoding activity where you'll read the words from the word bank, you'll read a question, and you'll complete the question with an answer from the word bank. Let's get you ready by reading the word bank words together. I can tell from a quick glance at today's word bank that they are multi-syllable words because they're longer, or they may just have more phonemes. Let's read to find out. I see the first one. Read with me. It says seesaw, seesaw. Okay, we're going down in columns. Softball, softball. Autumn, autumn. All right, let's fluency read our column. Seesaw, softball, autumn. Autumn, like the season of fall, is also known as autumn. Office, office. Jigsaw, jigsaw. And nightfall, nightfall. Let's fluency read our second column. Office, jigsaw, nightfall. And third column, sidewalk, sidewalk. Remember laundry, the Y makes the E sound in a two-syllable word when it's at the end there. So lawn, there's my aw, laundry, laundry, like your clothes that are dirty that need to be cleaned, laundry. And the last one is halt. There I see my A-L, but making aw, halter, halter. Okay, so we have sidewalk, laundry, and halter. All right, so you will read your word bank words again to yourself today. Read each question, find your answer, and remember to go over your work with a partner. Reread your words, your questions and answers with a partner before you submit your work today. Remember those vowels, A-U, A-W, A-L, and O. They make that aw sound.